English High Speed 150 words per minute, February 2016, second paper. Get ready. 5 seconds. Start. Replying to the general discussion on the budget, the Honorable Finance Minister said, Mr. Speaker, Sir, I have great pleasure in replying to the discussion for the fifth time in this August Assembly. It is a matter of satisfaction that the budget estimates have increased to about 1.5 crore rupees this year. The first point I would like to emphasize is that while we are focusing on economic development, we pay equal attention to welfare schemes for the poor and the downtrodden. The second issue is that this government have been keen to pursue development programs despite the fact that the economic growth in the country and the world at large is very low. On this occasion, it is my duty to bring to the attention of the House the fact that the Finance Commission has altered certain criteria and introduced new conditions for providing central assistance to the states. It is our considered opinion that due to this, best performing states like Tamil Nadu have been greatly affected and there would be decrease in devolution of central funds. Next, I would like to reply to the allegation by an honorable member that the outlay for the police department has been brought down this year. I would like to inform the House that the honorable member has wrongly compared the revised estimate for the last year and the budget estimate for this year. Honorable members may be aware that I have already answered the point briefly during the discussion, and I would like to once again point out that the budget allocation for the police department has in fact been increased this year and has not been reduced as stated by the honorable member. I would also like to add that this is the case in respect of other departments mentioned by the honorable member. Thus, I would like to clarify that adequate allocation has been made for planned schemes and additional allocation if required will be made in the course of the year. The next point I would like to touch upon is the area of fiscal deficit. As per the central government guidelines, it has to be less than 3% of the gross domestic product of the state. I would like to bring to the notice of the House the fact that when this government took over, it was over the limit and we have improved fiscal management and brought down the deficit within limit. The honorable leader of the opposition is a very senior member of the House and I would like him to take note of the above fact. I am aware that some of the honorable members spoke about the rate of growth of the economy in the state. I remember that they tried to project a picture as if the rate of growth has declined during the present period. I would be failing in my duty if I do not put the record straight. I am therefore to inform the honorable members mainly from the opposition that the rate of growth of the economy has in fact been increasing and is actually slightly higher than the national average. The relevant data have been placed on the table of the House for the reference of honorable members. We must not also lose sight of the fact that this has been made possible in spite of drought and failure of crops for 2 successive years. I would therefore request the honorable members not to make any allegations which are not factually correct. Some honorable members made a mention about the public distribution system. In this connection, it is my duty to point out that all essential commodities are being distributed in required quantities throughout the state. If honorable members point out any specific instances, those few defects will also be rectified. On the whole, we are the number 1 state in the country in effective implementation of the scheme. Regarding the issue of old age pension, doubts have been raised in some quarters whether the scheme has been dropped. I am to inform the House that this is not true and the scheme is being implemented fully and all eligible people are given assistance and the quantum of assistance given by this government is the highest in the country and the annual allocation as well as the number of beneficiaries has actually increased over the years. With these words, I conclude my reply, thanking the Honorable Speaker for this wonderful opportunity. Stop.